For a long time now, the world is at peace. But everything changed when black water gushed from the ground. And in this particular forest, there is a girl waiting for the black water to come. Ah! Oh, it says water. Hey, I'm gonna go underground. Hey, let's fight! Whoever wins will go to the underground. Okay. This is touhou goyoku ibun suibutsu shita jinsu jikoku, or in other words, Eastern Strange Tale of Avarice, Submerged Hell of Sunken Sorrow, or touhou goyoku ibun Sunken Fossil World. Touhou 17.5. It's a game which can only be played on Windows 8 or 10 and Nintendo Switch. You play as various characters. One of them is this girl. One thing you must know in this game is that fights may end before I say anything in value. I win! Reimu Hakure is the simplest character to control because she does what you press in the controls. It goes up if you press up, down if you press down, dash if you dash, attack if you attack, absorb if you absorb water, and pause if you pause. One thing that you need to know is that if your character rolls after a dash, you're likely to take damage. She's a fast character who fights in close range. There's nothing left to say. Except for the storyline. So the reason why she went to hell, and yes, it's hell, is to look into the cause of the black water gushing into the surface. And Reimu learns that the black water is actually oil, which she does not know. Her journey starts at the forest, going to the caverns and fights an umbrella, Hell's hot spring and fights a demon, a nuclear fusion reactor and fights a mountain god, Hell of blazing fires and fights a bird, and finally to the sea of petroleum where Reimu meets a goat girl with comically large spork. The first hole dug for my money. The second hole's dug for my country. Reimu lost off screen. Unlike Reimu, Marisa Kirisame is at best when fighting in longer range, zoning your opponents and fighting at a distance, which is good for a fighting game. The problem is that this is not a fighting game, and all your opponents uses projectile anyways, so the devs gave her dash a hitbox, which is her best move. If you're wondering what is the "you died" screen in this game, this is what it looks like for the fan localization version. I'm dead! What? As for her story, it's pretty much the same with Reimu, except when battling in the forest, Marisa wins. In the caverns, she fights with a spider. When the demon girl said the word petroleum, Marisa knows what a petroleum is. The nuclear reactor is now flooded, and since it is flooded, the fires are extinguished. First hole dug for my money, the second hole dug for my country. She still loses at the final battle. Hanako Yasaka only has one move. Die! 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 Her story starts when Reimu was doing her thing and saw the oil in her nuclear reactor and thought to herself, "Oh no, I have a competitor. I must resolve this quick." And she went to the hot spring and went back to the reactor, and she saw that her reactor was flooded with regular water. But the water was used to extinguish the flames, so Kanako used the opportunity to go to the depths of hell where the oil is located and saw the goat girl with a comically large spork. They fought. Kanako kinda won, but the goat girl showed the truth to Kanako. It's not oil, it's period blood. Okay, they fought again. Loser. No, I'm not a loser. And they had an agreement to lessen the oil spill. The end.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Minamitsu Murasa's story starts when Kanoko was doing her thing. She already knows what she's after is located below the fires of hell, so she plans to extinguish the fires to safely descend to the Sea of Petroleum. So, Murasa reenacted the Noah's Ark. She flooded the forest and saw Marisa doing nothing because Raymond was doing her thing. Murasa proceeded to flood the caverns and fought an umbrella. She did not flood the hot springs. Then, she flooded the nuclear reactor and fought Hanako. And after that, it's time to descend to the fires of hell. Except her plan failed and the extinguished flames were already burning again. However, Murasa did not need the water after all, since she reached the goat girl with a comically large spork without the need of the water. They fought, and after the fight, Murasa said, "You can't fool me. I know the truth. This is the true form." It is period blood. Now the question is, how much period blood do you need? Only a spoonful. And the situation was slightly resolved. The end. The gameplay of the Yorigami sisters can be described in one sentence. A super close-up type who uses her elder sister as a shield. Jun also throws her elder sister and can ride her elder sister and can make her elder sister cry. Just like Kanako, Jun has one move, just because almost all of her opponents flies and you have to use this move to hit them. Unlike the other characters, Jun and Shion wants to go to the source of the oil, not to stop the incident, but because they want to be rich. They're just going to sell the oil and make lots and lots of money. So they went to the fires of hell, and to the fires of hell, and to the below of fires of hell, and finds a goat girl with a comically large... Oh wait, it's her. They fought. It's a stalemate. Jun is about to attack, but she got isekai'd to another world. I am not in the touhou community, but I'm pretty sure the community was surprised with this reveal. It's the girl from that video. They fought. It's another stalemate. And they left. And finally, they meet the goat girl with a comically large spork. They fought. And then suddenly the goat girl showed the true form of the oil. You fools! It's not oil. It is this period blood? We can be even richer! What? Continued the fight. They won. But the goat girl is not defeated, for she sucked all their strength and made sure they will not come back again. If you don't like the Spider-Man playstyle, Flandra Scarlet will be your favorite character. She has that style, she has that grace, all of that with a funny face. Her range is way too far for a melee build, and her only weakness is touching water. All of the other characters benefit from water, but for Flandra, touching water is death, because she's a gamer. Her story takes place after all of the previous characters, and she was hired by a crippled god to assassinate the goat girl with a comically large spork. Only you can defeat her, because you are an absolute gamer. So the crippled god made doors for Flandra to train her weakness of touching water, and the player can choose the doors. She can fight a chicken. First host dog for my money. The second host dog for my country. After 5 battles, she will now meet the goat girl. They fought, and the god was like, "You cannot defeat her in her current state. I must reveal the true form of the oil." There it is. Period blood. You fool, you have released my constraints. What advantage does that give you? Oh wait, she's a vampire. Now that the oil became blood, Flandra can now benefit from it, because everyone knows that gamers drink their own blood for their fluid intake. After a while, the goat girl revealed her true form. That's it. I'm gonna suck you dry. You just fell for my trump card. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. 2 apples a day keeps 2 doctors away. And did you know? I've lost to you countless times in this phase. Over and over again, I have fed you at least 1 time per run. And you know what that means? Infinite apples a day keeps infinite doctors away. No doctors for you! And so, the goat girl was defeated, due to a stomachache. The goat girl made a peace treaty with Reimu and agreed to be sealed by the crippled god and remain to be hidden for eternity. The end. However, it was revealed that the goat girl was entirely innocent and was not the culprit of the oil spilling from the surface. It was all part of the crippled god's plan to take over the oil for herself and to use it for her selfish needs. And that is why the seventh character is... she's ass. And that is my short guide on how to truly play Goyoku Ibun. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more suffering.